So here we go. It's my first video. Don't beat me up too hard. We have one of these units, which is a 7-Eleven unit from Carrier. 7-Eleven leaves, there's an I/O controller that they, for some reason, don't take. This guy. Then whoever fills that tenant space is stuck with a major problem. I have to reverse engineer the shit out of this thing to figure out how to actually get the heat and air conditioning to turn on. Now, we're not running the economizer or anything as of yet. We're just trying to get her to turn on and run and heat, use the fan, and you can use all the inputs, but that thing basically controls the fan. This little orange wire right here is all the trouble. This is your analog output, and if this goes into the brain and then I guess comes back out on the brown and tells the fan motor what speed to be at, as long as it's not above the threshold set by this guy. And that goes to this connector. So see, we only got 2 coming out, and then 3 on this side, because this orange wire, not that one, sorry. You see him back there? Let's see if we can focus. Right behind this white guy. That orange one jumps over to the I/O Flex controller. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that. Well, not that. That's going to stay. We're going to cut the other end of that. This guy. We're going to bring him and reconnect him to this, and that's going to get this whole setup to work again. They gave us a beautiful schematic that you need to be an electrical engineer to understand, but anyone with basic knowledge will wind up seeing this AO goes to that IFM indoor fan motor, and then of course, you know, they're showing that because all of that has to go to the RTU board, but this is basically the best way to bypass it. And then that gives you the classic speed control that Carrier gives you to set and forget. Just make sure when you do this, you disconnect right there, DDC, DDC T-stat. That's your digital control coming from the I/O Flex. That's going to tell it what to do. And depending on what's set up, if you have reheat connected, you might need to disconnect that. And then this econ, unless you're running an economizer, that needs to be disconnected also, pushed off to the side. There is some remote shutdown stuff. Not sure if it's going to work or not. These guys, you got to disconnect them from smoke and then put your actual fire alarm back on. Make sure you jumper the remote shutdown with the factory one, which they threw out, so I have to make one. That is how you get one of these units to work when 7-Eleven doesn't take their equipment back. Because multiple companies came up here and couldn't figure this out. They said, oh, nope, you're gonna need a new unit, 14 grand. And I said, most likely you're gonna need a new unit. But, nice and cold day, frozen shithole of Long Island. And we got this problem solved. She's running, she's heating, she's cooling, she's doing what she's supposed to. Hopefully this helps someone in the HVAC field. Good luck. Any questions? DM me.